Hey, we back. I'm here on Discord and we're just doing a quick one today. We're here back on Karuta once again, and despite all of the big updates that are coming out at the moment, we just had ranked release on the dojos. I'm talking about something random because I don't really have time to make a video, and so we're doing something really quick and short. Sorry guys, but this is a video that I've been wanting to make for a little while and I hadn't been able to because of all the big updates that had higher priority, and that is just a little tidbit on dates, something that is unlikely to come up but might come up. Now, first thing to note is that I've got an awful example here, so sorry about that, but again I'm a little pressed for time and it'll do fine. I have here a date with Ryuzu. And we have our buttons underneath. Now there are two buttons for places you can go, right? There are currently both trees. I guess off the edge of the map is a tree, but if we just move up here, we've got the solution path, and as you can see it's awful. But we've got the two trees either side and we have the two trees either side. Now if I just run through this date until we find ourselves at the coffee that we're apparently going to visit. Now if I press left here, the car is going to move to the left and we're going to be next to the coffee. But I ask you, which side will the coffee appear on? That's the question we're trying to answer today. And this is something that took me a while to figure out the pattern for, because I don't know, it just took me a while to figure out the pattern for. Hopefully it doesn't take you guys so long, but if it does, here's the video to tell you. Now intuitively you would think if you move the car around to this side, it will be facing to the left, and therefore the coffee will be on the right side of the car. So you would expect it to appear here, but I'll tell you now, it's going to appear on the left, and if we press the left button here and we arrive next to the coffee, you can see it's shown up on the left. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense, does it? Well, the first thing that you're going to be thinking is, why the hell do I care? Steve, why are you telling me this? I don't need to know which side it's going to appear on. First, I beg to differ, because if you know which side it's going to appear on, you can move your mouse to the side it's going to appear on before it appears, and you are slightly more optimal. But it also actually makes a difference. You could fail a date because of this, and let me explain why. If we take a closer look at this date board here, you will notice that all these different places you can go are unique. There's not copies of any of them, except the gas stations. There are 3 gas stations on every map, and in theory you could have 2 gas stations next to each other. If you line your car up to 2 gas stations next to each other, and you don't know which side is which gas station, then you might take the wrong gas station, and that could fail you the date. Now, I'm aware this is very uncommon. Firstly, you have to have the 2 gas stations next to each other. Secondly, you have to take it when they are next to each other. And thirdly, it has to be a date board where you have to go back to the gas station later. All of these are pretty uncommon, but I will vouch, it is possible. It happened to me once before. I have failed a date due to this. Am I salty? No. This is fine. But it is possible. You can actually fail a date due to not knowing which side it's on. So, let me explain how it works out which side it's on. When there is only one thing next to your car, it will always appear on the left, which is why, in this case, we have the 1 coffee and the 1 tree, and so it has appeared on the left, because there is only one thing, so it always appears on the left. If there are 2 things, whichever is closest to the top left appears on the left. As in, it goes along like this, right? Left to right, and then top to bottom. The same way that we would read text, assuming that you're English. So, for example, if you were here between the flower and the nightclub, it doesn't matter which way your car is facing, the flower will show up on the left, and the nightclub will show up on the right. If you're here between the juice and the gas station, again, doesn't matter which way your car is facing, the juice will show up on the left, and the gas station will show up on the right, because this one is further left and this one is further right. This one is closer to the top and this one is closer to the bottom, right? Hopefully that makes sense. But like I say, when there is only one thing, it will always show up on the left. Also worth noting, where things like rings are concerned, when you take them, they get removed from the map. So for example, if there had been a ring here and I took it, not only does it get removed from the square, but also it might update the position. It might end up swapping them around. Like if I had the ring in this position and something else here, and I took the ring here, this one would move here because the ring gets removed from the board, and now there is only one thing next to the car, so it goes in the left. You see? If we go down to the house, we'll see our only other example in this date board. And you'll see that because there is only one thing next to the car, it goes on the left again. And there you go. We're back on the left. So I press the house. Like I said, I unfortunately got a bad example, but I can't wait 2 hours to record this because I need to go to bed. Got work tomorrow and need to get this video out quickly because I didn't manage to get one out today yet. So sorry about that, guys. I'm aware it's not the dojo video that you all wanted, and it was quite short, and most of you are probably thinking that it was useless, but it's a nice little tidbit about dates, and trust me, it could make the difference. It could. So now you know. Anyway, I'll be ending this video here. Bye!